Cheers, brother. Look at these beautiful ladies. Goodness gracious.
I always travel with like really pretty women, and this is like a really special someone.
Is this your entourage?
Sister!
Sorry.
This is my entourage. No, my sister's actually one of the models in the show, and this is actually Crystal, and she's actually
Reviewer Magazine.
She's actually in two of the pieces in my art show.
Which ones? Can we go look at it?
Yeah, we totally can.
Take us in there and show us.
All right.
Thanks, man. Love your show, man. Thank you. Thanks,
Love your
San Diego.
show. Love your work.
Thank you, dude. Thanks to the reviewer. This is going on. Word up, the reviewer. Get it now.
Reviewermag.com. All right.
All right.
So what's her name? Crystal is one of your models in here.
Yeah, Crystal's she's actually in two of my pieces.
Which one?
One which is ballerina. You can tell by like the gorgeous artwork she has right here.
Okay, well we've got a little bit of background interference, so I want to make sure they hear you. This is Crystal right here.
Right.
Okay. And oh wow, is that you too?
That's not her. No.
No. Okay.
That's not her. Totally different piece. Totally different.
Well, I like to. I look at women's eyes when I'm with them in person, so it's like I'm not like checking. I wouldn't know that's you right now.
No.
But you say that's her right there.
Yeah, this is Crystal in a piece called Ballerina.
Okay.
And she's also in another piece.
Gorgeous. That's a nice piece of artwork.
Yeah.
And that would go for how much? $200. Somebody wanted to buy this fine piece of painted artwork, or it's a photo, and it's hand painted maybe or anything, or hand.
It's actually an edition of. It's only an edition of only 10. So only 10 exists.
All right.
It's fine art photography.
All right. And it's well mannered, well framed, and everything.
That's
$200.
right.
That would be quite an addition to somebody's wall.
That's right.
What else do we have here that she's on? Or show some of your other artwork.
This is another piece called Whispers and Giggles. I'm actually really close to my family, and my sister actually is a model. So she used to be seriously into modeling a couple years ago. So I always incorporate my sister into a lot of my artwork. And
Is this her?
This is her right here. And actually, this is my sister right here.
Hi.
Hey, Sam. We're doing a quick little interview.
I'm Rob from Reviewer Magazine, and we are doing a video interview with Bryan. I keep on like cropping him like from the neck down.
Okay. I'm like totally tall. This is my sister Samantha. So she's in focus piece, which is called Whispers and Giggles. She's an artist herself. She's a writer, a poet.
Do you have a MySpace, Sam?
I'm on Facebook.
You don't?
Nope, I'm on Facebook.
Good for you.
Yeah, my MySpace is just myspace.com/trauma-is-art.
What is it? Trauma is art.
myspace.com/trauma is art, and my regular website's traumaisart.com.
Okay. Well, thank you, Sam. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I can't get a photo of you later after I'm done.
Of course.
Thank you.
Let me just show you one more piece that's like really cool.
Okay.
This is a piece that hopefully she'll be here later. Another model.
I saw this on your MySpace.
This is on my MySpace, right?
This is painted.
This is painted. It's mixed media, which mixes photography, ink overlays, and acrylic.
Okay.
A lot of work that I do is straight up photography or like a mixed media. And hopefully the model's name is Brandy. She'll be here a little bit later.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks so much.
And yeah, that's on your MySpace too.
It's on my MySpace now.
And this was your
right. The Blood Queen was.
poster.
This is on the flyer. This is for all the major promotions. I just like to balance a lot of like dark, sexy, erotic work with, you know, just an attitude with it, but still making it kind of like a pretty kind of gothic vibe.
Okay.
You know, not to stereotype it, but I just try to mix a balance of dark and kind of sexy together.
Now, in your definition, what makes these pieces gothic? Is that they're black and white, and the models have a lot of dark colors, like the dark lipstick?
You know,
there's no gargoyles or vampires in the picture.
Yeah, I mean, when I go out to do any kind of artwork or photo piece, I never try to, you know, stereotype it and say this is gothic, this is dark art, this is avant-garde. It just kind of, you know, turns into that.
But how like is it the kind of dark, sort of dangerous, maybe kind of slightly evil sort of vibe about it, the dark colors that make it gothic? What about it is gothic to you?
The gothic, you know, it's such an open-ended question. You know, I think it just, from what I've been told, it just kind of hits that vibe. I never go out to make it gothic. It just kind of turns into that. And actually, the model Brandy is right here. Hey, Brandy. Check it out. This is
Reviewer Magazine.
Okay.
So Brandy's Brandy's in a lot of my artwork. She's featured in a lot of pieces.
And that's you right there on the wall behind you, huh?
Yeah.
You can tell
Right.
Brandy's
Let's
still...
see that pose. Let's see that exact look right there. All right.
So, you know, Brandy's a really close friend of mine. You know, I've known her for a couple of years. You know, every concept I have and every kind of idea I have, she's always all for it. And, you know, she's, you know, such a beautiful, rad person that I always have to have her in a lot of my photo works. And
Are you supportive because you're an artist yourself?
I'm supportive because I love his work. I think he's a great person. I think it's awesome what he does, and I think he's...
Now, before we were interrupted by the batteries dying on my video camera,
all right.
you were saying that you were supportive of Bryan's work because he's a wonderful person and a very great talent that you admire and respect, and I'll let you go on.
Oh, I just think he's super talented. I love the way he does the gothicness, the dark pieces, but yet they're sexy as well, so
Okay.
I just love it, so I'm totally supportive.
Are you a goth girl?
I'm actually not. I'm actually a really cheery, happy person that likes kind of dark, sexy things, and I'm a little of everything.
Now, you know, I like to get into definitions because I'm a writer and I review stuff. And I was asking Bryan, what about his work is gothic? Because he was describing it as kind of a gothic sort of style. But he didn't want to get pinned down and describe anything as being gothic or define gothism, gothic or whatever. What is gothic about his work? I mean, how is this a gothic sort of piece? Yeah.
I think it's dark and sexy, more so than gothic. To me, I mean, I think it's kind of a sad, vulnerable look, but at the same time, really sexy and subdued, and I just love it. I don't know.
So kind of dark and
sexy
sexy.
because all the models that I use are all sexy. So of course
Yeah.
it's sexy.
And they're real girls. I like the fact that he uses real girls, not fancy models. He uses real girls in his work.
So he doesn't call it the
He
modeling
doesn't call
agency
models.
and go,
No,
okay, I
no.
need a dark, sexy gothic girl.
Well, to me, art is not about hiring some model and just doing a piece on them. It's about what the artist is trying to say and what I want to communicate. And every piece, of course, has its own concept and message what I'm trying to get across. So to me, hiring a model and doing a pro photo shoot it's not art. It's just a staged event.
Well, that goes back to what Gustav was saying about your work earlier. That
I always want like a really raw, real effect to it. I don't want anything staged. It has a really raw appeal to it.
Gustav was saying that your artwork tells a story, or that it often has a storyline. Is there a story behind any of these pieces that you'd like to kind of? Is there one particular that has a real story that you'd like to get out there right now?
Well, I mean, even this piece right here, Brandy was, you know, of course, the model for this piece. The piece is actually called Lipstick and Bruises that I like to touch upon. Not literally.
How'd that happen?
Well, that right there.
What's the story behind that?
That was a long night, but I got the nails and the, yeah. So,
Looks like somebody just came up and grabbed you and said, "You're coming with me."
I think they did.
But the piece is actually called Lipstick and Bruises, and it actually has to, it touches upon domestic violence, and you know, it's just a lot of my work I want to bring awareness to, although it's out there, but I don't think really a lot of our work now is safe, where it's just cartoons with big eyes, with no appeal or no story to it.
Well, you're not.
A lot of work right now is just really safe. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
You're not trying to make domestic violence look appealing in this. You're
No, I
trying
want
to
to bring
call attention
awareness to it. I don't. It's not appealing. I'm not trying to glorify it. I just want to bring it into people's eyes instead of doing this quote-unquote safe art.
All right. And do you use any cadavers in your work? Is this something that you got that was in the public domain or what?
I've been known to get interesting little accessories and props. I have a kind of a little interesting collection, which I can't tell you where I get it from.
Oh, it's like med school stuff?
I don't know. But,
maybe.
I might.
Maybe it fell off the truck of a medical
It
wagon.
might have fallen off the truck of something, but
Some hospital cadaver.
some hospital maybe.
This is good stuff, Bryan. Well, thank you for talking with
Thank
your
you so much
magazine.
for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if people want to meet you or send you a message, they can go to myspace.com. Trauma is art.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks again.